We'll see what happens as we go, bro.
I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna take it down. I'ma turn it up and then I'm gonna.
What's going on, folks, man? You're listening to this edition of Going to the Body with the Urban Sports Scene. I'm Wole, and I'm joined by my guy, my homie, Ray Jeezy. What's going on, Ray?
Having some connection issues, so I'm just trying to stay light with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do too much talking yet until I make sure StreamYard gets this right. I got to make sure that these dudes know that they mess up my connection because I have a connection all day until I get on here. So StreamYard, do better.
I mean, you good, so I guess you blaming nobody. You good right now?
I'm gonna go to StreamYard's body. That's what we're gonna do. Whoever owns StreamYard, I'm going to your body. How about that?
I like that. Stay with the theme. I appreciate that. Before we get to the main topic of discussion, we gotta knock out some logistics. Hey, check out our website, which is theurbansportscene.com. You can also subscribe to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, and other podcast platforms. Just search the Urban Sports Scene. Make sure you subscribe to the Urban Sports Scene YouTube channel. If you're in the YouTube chat, we accept super chats. Super chats help us support the show. So your super chats will be prioritized over all YouTube comments in the YouTube chat. Don't forget to tweet us at Urban Sports Scene. Hit us up on IG and TikTok at Urban Sports Scene, and also like our Urban Sports Scene Facebook page. You can also join our Urban Sports Scene Facebook group. Just search Urban Sports Scene, sports bloggers, sports podcasters, and sports debates. You can also check out our weekly NFL picks on the Football Garbage Time website, which is www.footballsgarbagetime.com. It's part of the Urban Sports Scene versus Football Garbage Time Pick'em Challenge. I don't know what I did this week. Did you do good this week, Ray?
Yeah, I'm in second place, brother.
Okay.
You messed up and picked them Ravens. That's what did you in. You right below me.
So, okay. So I picked the Ravens.
Do better,
okay.
Brother.
Do better. Okay. I mean, if it wasn't, no, that's a whole different show. Anyway, man, let's get into our tradition, the pregame. Here's what we have on tap. Al Jones from In the Ring with Al Jones will join us to preview the mega fight Saturday between Canelo Álvarez and Terence Bud Crawford. Let's not waste any time. You know, Al's the dude. He the man. What's good, Al, bro? What's up, my man?
Fellas? What's up, fellas? Thank you for having me on today, first and foremost.
Man, thanks for being back on, bro. You know we always have a good time when you come on, man.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Always. So look, are you excited that this is happening?
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to know. I was gonna ask you, are you going to Vegas?
Yes, actually, I am. I'll be packing up Thursday, flying out, and I can't wait to get there. I arrive at 9 p.m. And I'm definitely looking forward.
All right, we're talking about Vegas. Unified super middleweight champion Canelo Álvarez will be defending his title against Bud. So first off, you asked us how excited we are. We are excited, but how excited are you? You're going to Vegas. Like, how excited are you?
This is like, I mean, it's taking me back to Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo Álvarez. You know, this is what it's taking me back. It's taking me to Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao. That's what, I'm getting that vibe, that feeling in the air. And I know Vegas is going to be on fire, bro.
Crazy, bro.
So it's going to be bananas out there. I can't wait. I'm super excited. The Allegiant, to be in Allegiant Stadium, that's going to be bananas for me. I can't wait to step foot in there as well. So, just going into it, man. This is how can I put this? I really wish for the sake of Terence Crawford, that he makes this a boring fight.
Yeah.
Although I'm excited for the fight,
I love it.
I wish that Terence Crawford makes this a boring fight.
I get it.
That would be to his advantage.
I get it.
And to get Canelo, because Canelo tires easily. So as it goes into the championship rounds, 9, 10, 10, 11, 12, that's when I expect for Bud to take the show over.
Okay.
Those first 8 rounds is really, and although I know the fans want and expect to see something else, but from a boxing perspective, I want to see a smart Terence Crawford. I
Mm.
want to see a Crawford that is utilizing that boxing IQ that he is known for, and to keep his distance. Although I know Canelo's going to try to walk him down, keep his distance. And I know I know the Saudis, I know the promoters from
Turk, yeah.
Riyadh. They want to see,
Action.
they said that they tired of this Tom and Jerry type stuff. So
Mm. Yeah, basically, I mean, that's what it is. Like it's interesting. Like you say that though. Like that's the thing that I feel like with this matchup is I don't know because Bud is a finisher, right? And it's like can he make it a boring? I don't know if him making it a boring fight is in his DNA.
Right. I know.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. So when people talk about there's a lot of people that have like Bud winning this fight. Ray and I have talked about this. Where like there's a lot of folks that kind of like are like dismissing Canelo. Like they are dismissing Canelo, right? And I'm sitting and I'm like, I know it's hard to doubt Bud, right? I don't doubt Bud anymore. Like I don't do that. Like I don't do that. But I will say this though, like the style, because of Bud's style and Canelo style, it makes it hard for me to say he's going to change his style because Bud is. But the reason why we love Bud is because he's him in that element. Like he is a tough dude. He ain't scared to mix it up. He's going to try to show you like he can go southpaw. You can go southpaw. You can go orthodox. He's that type of dude. So he's not a dude that's scared of smoke. So I don't know if he's going to fight a Mayweather-ish type of fight, to be real with you. And if he doesn't, to your point, that's what scares me about this fight for Bud.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right?
How does that scare you if he goes in and box?
If he boxes, he's fine.
Right.
But if he doesn't, if he does what Bud does, like what I mean by that is like not like for instance, how he fought Earl. He boxed, but it's different. It was a different type of aggression. He fights on a different type of aggression. You're going to fight a dude in Canelo who's going to walk you. He's going to walk you like this is one thing. Canelo's got a chin. He's going to take your punch. And he's going to come right at you.
Right.
Like so, we know if Triple G couldn't knock him out the way Canelo was going forward, it's going to be hard for Bud to knock him out like that. He's going to still go forward. He's a Terminator that way. This is different.
Correct. Right. So that's why it's important for Bud, to more so in and out, go in, tap him up a few times, get up out of there, utilize the ring as much as possible, and put on a performance like if you could mimic Laura. I watched the fight against Canelo and Lara several times, and I really believe that Lara won that fight, against Canelo. So, and now we're facing an older Canelo.
True.
He's had many battles, since Floyd Mayweather, he's had many battles, and more so, Bud Crawford, he hasn't had a lot of battles.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he hasn't. So with that being said, he is in better, Bud is in better boxing shape in all actuality.
Yeah.
Against in this going into this fight.
That's a good point. Kevin said, I don't believe Bud will hurt Canelo. If he goes toe to toe, that would be scary. Yeah, agree. That's what I'm saying. If he goes toe to toe, Canelo, it's not going to be a good look.
No.
It's not. No, not at all. What George said, my man George said, Bud Crawford is going to get a fair shake from the judges if this goes all the way. Oh, is he? I'm sorry.
Basically, is he going to get a fair shake if it goes distance? That's what
that's a tough one.
So. I would say he would.
You think so?
I definitely yes, because that's his advantage. It's Canelo's fight to knock Bud out.
Yeah, that's his best way. That's his best
right.
That's his best way.
So if he survives, that's to his advantage.
Agreed.
That's to his advantage would be to take this fight the distance, score points, get in there, get out, and avoid the stalking of Canelo. Because he's going to try to walk him down. He's going to hit his arms. He's going to do like he can't go in there. Bud can't go in there with like Caleb Plant.
Yes.
That's
what I'm saying.
Right.
I agree.
Yeah, man.
We'll see. I just want to say I appreciate your expertise, but I think that Canelo has faced so many different types of opponents that he's prepared for the challenge. He's faced bigger men like the Dimitri Bivol, so I think that will help to his advantage. Although I respect what you're saying about he's got a lot of miles on the wheels, so yeah, I get that. But I want to come from the Canelo perspective with my question, because there's two types of Errol fans. All of us, first of all, that Errol fans got PTSD. Wole already alluded to it.
I do.
We got PTSD from what Bud did to him. So there's the faction of Errol fans is like, I want Canelo to knock Bud out. Bud can't beat Canelo. Then it's thus like Wole is like, I ain't never bet against Bud again. I'm never rooting against him. But and you just assure all the Errol people that Canelo is not Errol, that this is going to be a much better fight, and it's going to be better opposition for the great Terence Bud Crawford.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. I mean, we're talking about, notably one of the best, one of the toughest fighters of this generation.
Correct.
Of this entire generation. So you can expect fireworks. And Canelo being the bigger man, size-wise, weight-wise, and battle being so, battle tested. I mean, with the greats, and going up in weight himself.
Yeah.
So with all of that being said, I mean, you're definitely in for a performance on his behalf. Definitely.
How do you go ahead, Ray? Go. No, Ray. No, go ahead.
I'm just saying, I want to throw the past out because Canelo, to be honest, some fights it would concern you if you look at his resume. The Austin Trout fight, the Erislandy Lara fight, you'd be like, wait a minute, if the Bud fight goes like this, it's going to be a problem. But I think the Triple G trilogy is another part of Canelo's resume to look at, because again, it shows he elevates his game just like Bud elevates his game. So they both do the same thing. Like when Bud stepped his game up for Errol, then it's going to be a great fight, and it's going to be hard to score. And that's where I guess George's question comes in. I don't trust boxing judging. I tell Wole that all the time.
You don't trust him. You don't trust him.
Romero went up by stoppage in a fight that clearly he was losing. We've seen just horrible decisions over the years. We've seen a lot of questionable decisions, and a lot of the same judges, the Tim Cheathams of the world. And I think Cheatham is one of the judges on this fight. I'm like, dude, why is it that these folks are the ones that continue to judge? That's another subject, though. But anyway, I think both are going to bring their A games, and that's what's going to be scary, because it's going to be such a great fight, and it's going to be hard to score. All of our scorecards are going to look different. Watch what I tell you.
Right.
Kadeem says that you heard about Crawford's shoulder. You heard about his shoulder?
I haven't heard anything about that.
I haven't heard anything. Have you heard anything about his shoulder, AJ?
Nothing of, it's fine. I mean, it's nothing of any significance, nothing to worry about. He's coming in tip-top shape.
Okay.
I mean, he's
okay.
Yeah, he's in tip-top shape for this fight. Nothing to worry, nothing of any concerns.
I mean, I feel like, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like the shoulder. I mean, I see what Kadeem put out. They said apparently he had shoulder surgery after Madrimal fight, and the same shoulder been flaring up past the 8 to 10 weeks. The past 8 to 10 weeks. So, I mean, thoughts. If that's the truth, I mean, I don't really feel like this is the thing. For him to win this fight, it ain't a power thing for me.
Right.
It ain't a power thing for me. He has to outbox him. That's all it is. It's like you gotta look at it like how Mayweather fought Canelo. That's his goal. That should be his goal. Like it shouldn't be I'm gonna get him out of here. It can't have, because I'm gonna be real. Like I don't, and maybe I'm wrong. Like now I was asking Ray this question. I don't remember Canelo ever hitting the canvas. Has he ever hit the canvas?
No.
Yes. So know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like that doesn't happen.
Really, neither one of these guys have ever hit the canvas.
Well, he had the one. I mean, I know the Gamboa one was kind of like,
right.
It was a couple. The fight against Mean Machine, Bud kind of got dropped too, but they ruled it.
Counted. Yeah, but I'm saying, but it's like I've never seen, like, Canelo is a dude that typically doesn't, a knockout ain't a thing. It ain't, to me, it ain't a thing. If it happens again, I was wrong again.
Right.
I was wrong again when it comes to Bud, right? So it's going to be a fight where he has to have the idea of I have to outbox you. I have to do what Mayweather did. Stay away, win points. It's okay if that's the way you want to go. That's the way you want to go. And you're skilled enough to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's skilled enough to do it. So that's how I feel like, because again, Canelo is going to walk through you. It's the same fight. We see it all the time. He's going to walk through you. That's just what it is. And he's going to have a rally where he does get to you. Now, I'm interested to see how Bud handles that power. You know what I mean? Like how he handles that situation. That's the style, and how he defends it. How does he block it? And you know what I mean? That's going to be the thing. Like, how does he adjust to Canelo's, relentless ability? Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen in this fight. Yeah. It's going to happen early, like you said, AJ. It's probably going to happen early when he has that energy.
Correct. Because we all know, Canelo tires quickly. He tires. By round 8, Canelo's he slows down.
Yeah, he's not the same pace.
His pace slows up, right around round 7 or 8. So, and that's when I expect for Bud to take control of the fight. So I see it, really going the distance.
Okay.
I do see it going the distance, and I'm going with Bud Crawford in the distance.
Bud? Okay, so that's
in the decision.
That answers Kadeem's question. Yeah. And Kadeem, thanks for listening. By the way,
Kadeem, appreciate you, my guy.
You heard his answer. He giving it to us early. And then we got another comment too. Power Up says Canelo got defense and power, but has all the skills in the world. We'll see how it plays out. Again, that's kind of what I was saying. It's going to be a great chess match.
Like I've always liked Canelo. He just annoyed me the last couple of years of like who he's decided to fight. Like that's been my annoyance of Canelo. But I will acknowledge that, I feel like we're not getting this. Is not this, like, to AJ's point. This ain't the same Canelo though. Like there is a decline. There is a dip, right? There is a
correct.
But I don't know. But there's a dip in terms of, like, I would say, like, there's a slight power dip. I can say that. And also in terms of, his speed, there's a slight dip. But I don't think, again, to that same point, I don't know if that's enough. And I'm not giving I don't know. I'm not sure that's still enough to beat him. With like going up in weight is enough to beat a Canelo, because the Canelo still has power, may not have as much power, still has power, but that chin is still real. And it's something about that relentlessness is just like, when you're moving up, you're gonna have to hurt him to scare him. Like, and the way, so it's either you're gonna really have to cut off the ring and do what Mayweather did and kind of really find your angles. And if you can't do that, then to your point, AJ, you really don't got a chance.
No, you don't. You don't.
Like,
you really don't. Because he's gonna walk you down.
Yes.
He's gonna walk you down. Yeah, it's a small, the ring is going to feel very small, so, but I really expect Terence Crawford to come out and put on another stellar performance. I really like his chances here in this particular fight. Despite the odds, right now they got at minus 205. Minus 205 right now in Canelo's favor. But I'm really expecting Canelo to bring the fight, Bud to stay hit that bicycle. Go in there, he's not gonna run from him.
Not at all.
But he's not gonna be foolish enough to stay in there with him.
Yeah, I hope not.
So right. And you can't fighting a bigger man like that. Someone who is naturally walking around weighing 175 in the 170s naturally. So he didn't have to come down too much for this particular fight. Bud had to, and Bud is going to feel more comfortable. He's going to have more, he's going to feel, not as drained fighting at 168, having to drop it down to 147. It's going to be a comfortable weight for him as well. So,
yeah, I'm with you. Actually, Power Up was talking about. He was agreeing. He was saying that Canelo. He was saying that not Canelo. He was saying Bud. Bud is skilled and has defense.
Correct.
He was saying Bud was skilled. That's what he was saying.
I mean, I feel like for whatever reason, I don't care what the odds say. I feel like Canelo's being doubted for all the reasons that you're saying, his age and all that. Canelo's still dangerous. And see, I don't like the discussion only because if Bud does win, then that's what the detractors are going to try to say. Well, you fought an older guy. You know, it's like Canelo is still
Yeah,
Canelo.
I agree with you, right? I think they're gonna try,
Right.
and I won't do that. I won't do that because I feel
We
like
can't diminish what
I'm
Bud
not
has
going.
done in his career. We can't.
I'm not
I mean,
gonna do that.
I didn't like what Top Rank did with Bud years ago. We know the politics and Al Heyman and why he didn't get the Thurman fights and the Mikey. I mean the Garcia fight years ago, Danny Garcia. But anyway, moving on. I want to ask Wole, my bad, real quick.
Go ahead, go
talk
for it.
about the main event, but there is an undercard, AJ, and I want to get your thoughts on the undercard because for the casual boxing fan, they're not going to know the names of like Sergey Boychuk and Steven Nelson and Fernando Vargas Jr. But it's some decent fights on the undercard. How do you feel like it was put together for such a mega fight, or does the undercard even matter because the entire boxing world is wanting to see this big fight?
I mean, it's a great undercard, just like you just mentioned. I mean, I'm looking forward to watch it. For a casual, it won't interest them as much because they're going to be more so concentrating on the main event, you know. But I definitely like the card. It's going to have a lot to offer. You know, they need to. You know, most fans need to, if they want to see some good boxing, some good fights. They definitely need to go in there because it's a lot of junior middleweight bouts in this. You know, these are some up and coming heavy sluggers. So, these are some lions, some young lions coming in on this undercard. So I'm looking forward to them. You know, and they're future champions. The boxing, these are the ones that's going to carry. This is the next generation of boxers coming up, and it's a great debut for them to be on this card. So I'm definitely looking forward to seeing it. I'm going to be in Allegiant Stadium very early to watch this fight, to see this undercard. So with my popcorn and watching it as well. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Just make sure you don't enjoy Vegas too much. All right.
How can you not enjoy Las Vegas? How can you go easy in Vegas? I mean,
I know,
as soon as you
man.
touch
I know.
down, it's time to go hard. If you was, after a long flight, and then as soon as you hit and see those lights and all the air and everything, you just automatically turn up.
It's Vegas, yes, sir. Definitely enjoy the whole experience. We definitely gonna be living through you because we gonna be here to be in Vegas. Wole got a plan. He got a plan to kind of bring Vegas to him. We got some good comments in the chat. Wole, did you get the Cowboy Cat one yet? Because I didn't want to bring up anything short he brought up. He said the longer Bud avoids Canelo by being on the back foot, the more Canelo beats those arms and stomach. AJ, what's your thoughts of that?
True. That's going to be his attempt. He's going to try to wear you down. He's going to get you in that corner, and he's going to slug. He's going to put his head in your chest and try to wear that body down in order to slow you down. He's going to try to hit that body in order to slow Bud down. And Bud is going to be in great shape, and to the other gentleman's comment about his shoulders, trust me, Canelo is going to hit those shoulders. He's going to hit those arms, and test that shoulder out. So, and Bud being a crafty fighter that he is, he's not going to get a full shot on him. I really expect for Bud Crawford to mimic a lot of Floyd Mayweather, who's, and to successfully, and I know Floyd probably done been in touch with Bud and gave him some tips. And Bud and Bomac, and we can't go without mentioning the great coach Bomac that, in Bud's corner, who's definitely did his research on this. I'm really expecting it's going to be a chess match. You better be ready. This is not checkers. This is not play boxing. You will be in store for a great chess match with this fight.
Yeah, we got two more questions in the chat. Before you mentioned it, I was just about to go there.
Which one?
I feel like Bomac has the edge over Eddie Reynoso amongst the boxing fans and amongst the boxing media. Would you agree with that sentiment? Because Bomac, he's just known for, not just his corner work with Bud, but other boxers such as Keyshawn Davis and doing a great job in preparing these guys for fights and also studying the opponent is something that Bomac seems to specialize in. So I give him the edge over Eddie Reynoso. I'm not sure if you do, but a lot of us do. And that's a good thing for Bud, of course. But I don't know how much that will come into play because of what other people are saying. Just like the chat, they're saying ironclad defense is how Power Up described Canelo's defense. I think that's a good point. If you're saying that Bud is going to take the Floyd Mayweather route, so the chess match amongst the trainers is going to be interesting too. Correct.
And that's where the corners come in at. This is the time when the corners and the managers, the boxers, the trainers, they're going to make their money.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is definitely definitely look out for a chess match on this fight.
Yes, sir.
And I love to be at home and sit back and listen to the corner on this one because this is where the fight is going to be won at, in the corner more so than the ring.
Y'all listen to it. I'll be probably fried though, but I'll listen to it.
With the Vegas feel, you're gonna be Vegas.
Vegas gonna come to me, buddy.
Exactly.
Canelo so consistently walks his opponents down. How can Bud catch him coming in? That's a question for you, AJ. How can Canelo catch Bud coming in?
With that uppercut?
Okay.
Catch him with that up. Because he usually comes in leaning forward. Mm-hmm. So, like a lot of Mexican fighters do. Mm-hmm. They come in leaning forward, and that's what Canelo's going to do. He's going to get frustrated come round 6 because he's not going to be able to catch up with Bud. And Bud's going to show him the southpaw and then come back to the orthodox. He's going to mix it up a little bit and, throwing his rhythm off. Mm-hmm. That's what Bud has to do, is continuously throw his rhythm off. And he's just going to come forward. And when he comes, that's when he can catch him with that up, and trying to get it. Because there are going to be times when they exchange. Mm-hmm. And when he comes in leaning forward, that's when Bud going to catch him with a couple ups. Watch what I tell you. Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Was this question already answered, Ray?
Well, kind of. He definitely put that out there after somebody else had already asked it, but it's still, a question that was answered. And then Cowboy Cat came back with something similar. If we do see Bud pressure Canelo and putting him on the back foot, is he ready for the counters and uppercuts? That's a big one. That's something that getting caught in between shots is real. I think Canelo's ring IQ, this is going to be Bud's best opponent, period. And I think it's going to be interesting how Bud deals and manages with Canelo in those early rounds. If things go the way AJ is predicting, then I think Canelo's going to bank a lot of early rounds, and that could definitely factor into the judge's decision at the end. If Canelo does, let's say, tire out somewhere around round 8 or 9, in the championship rounds, we see Bud take over. That's why it's such an intriguing fight, because I don't see a knockout happening, to be real. I just see, like you saying, a chess match, and the corners, it's going to be dope. I'll be definitely listening to that. I hope Netflix is ready to break streaming records and we can actually hear what's going on. It's not a lot of it's not a lot of spinning. We hope to see it all, because it's going to be dope. I think when the fight goes to YouTube or whatever afterwards, people are going to study this fight for years to come, because these guys, both of them, are so respectable, and there's no way it's going to be a dud like Mayweather Pacquiao was. Can't happen. It can't happen.
No. I mean, it's two different type of fighters.
Two different styles as well. Yeah. And pressure fighters. If you watch like Sean Porter when he fought against Bud eventually was like, nah, forget this. And Bud turned up. And another thing was, Bomac said, you down in this fight. You are down, I'm telling you. And before you knew it, it was over. It was over. So I expect something similar to where that pressure, it might hurt Terence Crawford. We saw it in the Madrigal fight too. He got hit with a lot of shots, but he showed that he had such a chin in that fight, because Madrigal had a lot more power than Sean Porter. And Bud, he continued to fight. Bud can fight so many styles. He's so versatile. Yeah. And that's the thing. Remember before the Spence fight, he asked Shakur, what should I do? Shakur said, come out and box him. So it's going to be interesting, the strategy to start. Bud is always so focused, but this is somebody that's going to be basically mirroring him. He's not going to be able to intimidate Canelo from the corner. Canelo is different. Canelo's like a machine, bro.
No, he isn't.
It's going to be that clash, and I'm just like not ready to pick a winner. I know, AJ, you already went with Bud. I know that Bud is ready.
Why aren't you ready yet? What's the holdup?
Well, because my thing is, Bud, I told Wole this. I'm hearing this, AJ. You might have inside information. I heard Bud's going to retire if he wins this fight. I heard this is it. He has nothing left to prove. There's no other opponent out there. Benavidez is way too big. Boots is not popular enough. He's going to have earned enough. He's going to have seen the best in his career, and he's going to be undefeated. Why not walk away now? If this is truly that legacy fight where he's going to walk away, it's hard to see Bud losing. But my heart goes with Canelo just because Canelo, his resume and all the years of work he put in, all the tough opponents, the versatility he's shown to go up and down in weight. And at 68, I don't see a lot of people messing with Canelo, and Bud going up. That bothers me. So that's why I'm torn at.
I will say that.
So if Bud was the winner, I mean, have you heard mentions of a rematch clause?
No, I haven't.
Okay. So if Bud wins, believe you me, there will be a rematch in this fight. And the only reason why it wouldn't be one is if Canelo didn't. He was so frustrated, because of the way the outcome of the fight. But if it's a good fight, the way we expect for it to be, and Bud came out on top, expect a rematch in this.
All right, there's no why because the Turk is involved. Turk got that money, that rematch money, like that.
Not money like it's Skittles. So it'll make a good fight. Yeah. Definitely.
Appreciate that. To answer the question in the chat, though, what I'm hearing is inactivity speaks volumes. Most of the time, when a fighter's inactive, they're inactive for multiple reasons. They want to save for that big payday, or they're on their way out. So I don't. Let's say Bud afterwards wins and he's on every show. Good Morning America. He's on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, I would take the rematch. Man, it'll be like a year and a half, 2 years from now, and they're gonna be both older. Canelo will be done by then. I just don't see the rematch making a difference. I think Bud wins his legacy fight. He walks away. He's saying it's the Bud Crawford era. Put him number 2 behind Usyk. No questions asked, and that's it for him.
I will say this. I do think that there's different type of level of money. Like, this is Canelo money. It's different. Like the money we hear about, they ain't seeing Canelo money. That's different.
Right.
This is the top. This is the top cash cow. Fury, and we talking about all them. That ain't even close to Canelo money. Canelo money with the Turk as a backing. That's different money. So I do think even if there's something, I'm sure there's a clause because Canelo is the higher draw. There is a clause.
Correct.
That says I'm sure there's a clause because he's the draw. If I lose, just like
is the draw.
If I lose, I want to I get a rematch. Just like, for instance, I'm sure like Tank and Lamont. There's a draw for there's a rematch clause for Tank.
Right.
For Tank. You know what I mean? That clause is for Tank. The draw is always gonna have that clause. Like the draw. So I think that just in case he does lose, I can see him doing it. Because at the end of the day, as much as great as Bud is, he's not the draw.
No, he's not.
So he's not the draw. That clause, that the rematch, he can retire, but it's still a clause. There's a clause on that. Like, so that he can retire, sure.
Yeah.
But I feel like if he signed an ink and saying that he was going to fight dude, he's going to do it. Yeah.
I think it would have to happen Cinco de Mayo 2026 in order for Canelo to.
That's fine.
And that's when it would.
And what happens?
And Bud never comes back to the ring that quick, ever.
Right. It'd be Cinco de Mayo, but he ain't do it. But this is different though. This ain't. Everybody else ain't Canelo.
Correct.
This Canelo. This is different money.
It's written in there.
This is different money.
I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. You gonna see.
No, I mean, look,
he's gonna be a commentator. He's gonna be commentating on that new Top Rank network. He owns Top Rank in that lawsuit. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna be out there with everybody that's in commentary now. I don't know why. Tim Bradley, Andre Ward. That's gonna be Bud, man. Bud gonna be talking about it. He's gonna have a podcast.
I think he loses. I think if he loses, he retires. I'll say that much.
Yeah. I would agree to that.
I don't think he can live with the O means so much today.
Nah, I think if he loses, he retires. I think if he loses, he retires. I think if he wins,
I got the inside info. I'm telling you,
it's cool. I got my 85% boxing info. This thing is real.
Ask AI tell you.
Ask AI. Right? Trust me, you can't go off what they say right after the fight because that's never accurate.
I never do.
Tank said right after Lamont, he was up and down. Well, I want to run it back shoot by June.
I knew he wasn't going to fight. I knew he wasn't going to fight. I already knew that.
He already had a plan to fight J. Paul. Trust me. Look, Crawford already said we got Omaha ready to explode.
Look what he said. I agree.
You think Turkey?
You think Turkey gonna let him retire? That man putting too much money in this man. You think he gonna let him retire? That man like the mafia, bro. He the Saudi Arabia mafia.
I'm trying to tell you.
Let him retire?
Man,
that man gets no piece in Omaha if he retired. He get no piece over there.
No, not at all.
I was like, you signed this deal, my dude. I got you.
That's the big question. I'm glad you said it, Aldo. I'm glad you presented it. Is there a rematch clause? That's what we don't know. Yeah. I'm just telling you what people that know Buzz Camp is like. This is it. This the legacy right here. It's nothing else to prove. Nobody else to fight.
Yeah, if he that's
ride out undefeated. You done beat Canelo. You whoop. You not just beat Spence. You whoop Spence. You beat.
We gotta say it like that. I don't like what
Spence had a rematch clause.
He did.
Just didn't choose that. Spence didn't choose to exercise.
Yeah. Got that surgery and all, and now he just not the same fighter.
Right. I mean, can you blame him after that?
Thank you. Jason Williams, I appreciate you, brother. You got to give Bud an offer you can't refuse. That's what Wole saying. I agree with y'all.
I'm not you can't refuse.
Like, I'm okay with that. I would love for a part 2. Then we're gonna do this again. It's gonna be even bigger. And y'all gonna have a bigger party.
But I don't know the offer. Like, it's a clause. Like, it is what it is. If the money gonna be there. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, the money of rematch, the money gonna be there.
Unless it's a bad fight, which we don't anticipate.
I mean, yeah, if that's a horrible fight, then that's a whole different thing.
Remember this, Wole, because we both Spence fans, and I know you like Spence as well.
Exactly.
It was so one-sided that nobody, including yourself, Wole, wanted to see a rematch. If Bud goes in here and destroys an older, he just looks way faster, catching him in between shots. Canelo had the red face midway. You can be like, nah, forget it. Let Canelo retire.
I agree.
And that's it. Let both of them retire.
I agree.
Right.
Yeah. Right. But it ain't gonna be that bad. No, it can't be that bad.
No. It can't. We can't have any more of that.
Earl is there.
We can't.
Earl is a strong dude, but he is done. Yeah, but he was done mentally after that fight. Oh yeah, he's definitely.
It'll do that to you. The fight game will do that to you. Devin Haney's still trying to get past that Ryan Garcia fight. You know, when AJ was scarred ever since Ruiz beat him. It's like that. You have to channel that past fighting spirit, like the glory days when it wasn't a big deal to lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fights. Ali, Foreman, Frazier, all them lost multiple fights, but they fought the best. These guys today, they're trying to ride off with their health. I respect that, and they but just not as risky. And that's why it's tough to come back from the mental health.
It really is.
He's struggling mentally outside the ring. It's left to do with boxing. He's ready to be done. That's why he's taking this Jake Paul fight. So Bud strikes me as a mentally tough guy as well as Canelo, and that just makes more intrigue for the fight, if you ask me.
Go get the money. I agree. You said Crawford is a dog. He's a different breed. It's the truth. I agree with you, dude. Like I told Ray, man. I've been traumatized by Bud. Like Bud did the man Earl. I don't doubt that, man. I ain't gonna tell you.
Bud is so skilled, bro.
Yeah, he's skilled.
Canelo is older. It's not a foregone conclusion, like for many. Like shout out to the homie Christine. She just knows it's Bud 100%. No ifs, ands, or buts. That's not the case for me. Canelo is still dangerous.
Oh, Canelo's very dangerous. I mean,
definitely.
Like, I put my so for me, it's like my sense is telling me that Canelo's gonna win. Like that's just what it's telling me.
but the Earl fight scarred him, bro.
The Earl fight just like in the back of my mind, like
UNC, be ready for that ring walk at 11 p.m.
It could happen. It could happen. And I wouldn't even be surprised. That's the thing.
Right.
I wouldn't even be surprised. Like I wouldn't. What I'm saying is, it's like I'm not saying it like definitively. Like when I ain't gonna lie. Going to Earl and Bud, I was like, my man Earl won't get him. Like Earl won't get him. Like, you know,
he made us a believer. He shocked the world with that one, didn't he?
No. He beat me into a believer. That's what he did. It wasn't like the way he beat that man. It was something totally different. It wasn't that he just beat him. It's the way he beat him.
The way he beat him. It was just,
that alone let me like Ray said, that traumatized me. So I don't never. Anytime I see Bud fight, I'll be like, yeah, he probably can win this fight. Yeah, he can win this fight.
Count him out.
I was surprised when he fought old boy Madrimov. Yeah, when he fought, I was surprised that he even struggled against him. I was like, why are you struggling against this dude? Do you not know your name is Bud?
Right. Sometimes he go in there, I mean, and although Madrimov, he's the tough opponent, not to take anything away from him, but sometimes you fight according to or play according to your competition.
True.
So now Bud he's gonna step his
Respect to the
game up.
punch,
We're
yeah.
gonna see a Bud that we've never seen before.
Mhm.
We're gonna see IQ that we've never seen before. You know, in
Woo!
a long time. Put it like that. You know, so be ready for excitement. You know, get your popcorn out. I'm telling you, because you're gonna be
I
in for a good
I
fight.
do like the way he's training. Like he's training against Earl. Like I said this before, like he got that like that. I'm
Yes,
using the movie, that Rocky mentality. That's what I didn't like when it was Earl and him training. Like I'm gonna go back to the past. Like Earl was like Hollywood training. Like I ain't
right.
like, man, you Hollywood training. Like Bud was doing some in the woods,
Yeah,
carrying logs type stuff. And
right,
like he doing
right.
that same type, he isolating himself. He on that same type of mode. I do like his mindset going into this fight, though. I do like it, though. I like it a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
For all those first time listeners, hey, thank you for everybody in the chat. I just want to say we got
Oh,
a
yeah.
post fight show. Please pull up for our post fight show.
Yeah.
We got the homie Sunday from Fan Rankings going to be joining us. Me and Wole. Wole might be a bit impaired, but I want y'all to come through. Our last post fight show was so litty, and this was Manny Pacquiao. This is Canelo versus
Hey, yo, I
Bud
hate this
Crawford,
dude.
one of the best fights in our lifetime. Pull up for that post fight, and we want to hear your thoughts. I'm gonna go with Canelo, even though I believe what Al is saying.
Yeah.
If Canelo tires out, Bud's gonna turn up, and it's no shock. But I'm gonna go with Canelo just because I ain't trying to be no punk. I ain't letting no trauma stop me. I'm
I
going
picked
with
Canelo. I just said
Canelo
I said
Álvarez,
trauma.
and I would love to see a rematch. Pull up for post fight. That's it for me. Don't be scared. Scared money don't make money. Won't
I picked Canelo. I said I picked Canelo. I'm just saying I'm traumatized. I didn't say that I picked Canelo. I'm just traumatized, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about the fatigue part. That's what scares me. Be real, because Bud is he's different. Bud is just a different dude.
When he
turns up, he gonna win 8 through 12, bro. Easy.
No, the thing. But see, this is why it's different. Like this is the reason why for this fight, it's interesting to me in this element is that usually like Bud sees it's different. All right, when Bud sees blood, he finishes you.
Right.
Like Canelo don't show blood though. You know what I mean? Not to be fun. Like he's always gonna be in attack mode, even when you are hitting him. He's in attack mode.
Mhm.
Like because he got that Mexican mentality, right? Let's keep it like he doesn't like the smoke don't get to him. Like he's not gonna welter. He's gonna still come back at you. You throw 2, I'm trying to throw 4. That's how
true.
he is. That's just how he is.
Feels.
So you're not. So that's the thing that's interesting because when Bud though, like if we look at Bud's body of work and his fights, he's used to getting you out of there. You're not gonna like. That's how he is. It's about finishing you. He's a finisher, like in the truest sense. So like if he tries to go into that realm and try to finish Canelo's still capable. So that's the thing. It's gonna be interesting. This fight is so interesting because you really have to be smart for 12 rounds. It's not even when he's tired, doesn't even like it's got to be the 12 rounds because Canelo's mentality is still there, regardless of being tired. It's still there. Like, if you're going to be attacking me now because you think I'm weak, I'm still going to go at you. Mentally, like I'm still going to go at you. So he's still got to be smart to say, okay, I can attack, but I still got to be careful because I can get hit.
Exactly.
So it's going to be really to me. It's that's why this fight is just different because like we talk about some of the other guys he's fought. Like nobody has had like. I mean, Porter's had that mentality, right? I can say Porter has that ravaged mentality, but he doesn't have the power. Like he didn't have the power. Like this is different, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's different. So I'm interested to see how it is. I really am because I feel like if Bud does like try to like box, but all like box, he'll have a better chance winning this fight. Like a true, don't go in there trying to be like bravado or whatnot. Like you said, AJ. Have that mentality early. Don't, like try to box him like Floyd did. But I want to ask you this, AJ, before we about to end this stream and whatnot. Do you think that Canelo learn from Mayweather to say, all right, I know what you may do because I've seen this early when I was young. I'm gonna have a counter for that.
I mean, he absolutely he's sat back. He went back and studied that Floyd Mayweather fight probably to this day. He's probably watching that fight right now as we speak.
Yeah.
You know, going back and so he doesn't make the same mistakes again. You know, but he hasn't. He saw that one night he saw that against Lara.
Yeah.
He saw that Floyd. He saw that. You know, he's gonna get that taste of Floyd Mayweather again in this particular fight.
True.
That's what he's gonna get that taste of. He hasn't really seen that since. He's
true.
had many opponents since, but he hasn't seen that Floyd Mayweather ever again, and which I think he will now because he hasn't fought anyone with an IQ like Bud Crawford has.
And I agree with you. Go get the money. He said twist and turn Canelo make him reset. Fight off back foot. Canelo has problems with counter punches. He definitely does have a problem with counter punches. So I agree with that. Totally
Yeah,
agree with that.
yeah,
Totally agree
yeah.
with that. Because Canelo likes to counter punch himself.
You're right.
He don't
Because
like the ring.
he's just an animal, man. He's just
Yeah.
straightforward. You know, he got that Mexican style mentality of fighting straightforward. And he's gonna leave that chin. He's gonna come in and that chin. Bud will tap him. Bud will
All right.
tap that chin up for him a few times.
All right. It's a two-part question before we do end this stream, though. Al. I mean AJ. I'm gonna call you AJ. I don't like calling you Alfred. I like calling you AJ. So AJ, what's best case scenario for Bud? What would you say best case scenario for Bud to upset Canelo? And then second, what should be the strategy for Canelo to retain his title?
Uh, Pressure.
Okay, pressure. Okay.
Pressure.
All right.
That's all. Just apply that pressure. Keep coming forward. Attack Bud's body. That way you get that body, that head to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Attack that body, put that pressure, give Bud a fight that he's never seen before.
Okay.
Give Bud looks that he's never seen before. Bud has never faced a Canelo in his life. You know what I'm saying? That style of fighting. Canelo is going to pressure him the entire fight. Canelo's in tip-top shape. He doesn't, and he's been cherry picking. He's been doing a lot of cherry picking throughout his career. So now brother got an opportunity to come in there at him. He's going to make sure that he puts on a show and so that he's dominant. He wants to come in and be the dominant figure in the ring. So that's the point that he's trying to prove. That this is mine, I'm the best of this generation, and no one is going to come and destroy my legacy. He's protecting his legacy.
Okay,
That's
so
what he's doing.
All right, so what about for Bud for that upset? What does Bud have to do?
Like I said, in and out.
Okay.
Utilize the ring, stick the jab, go in a little bit. Give the fans and the judges and the refs, the judges things they want to see. Keep it action packed. Throughout the fight and take him into the latter rounds.
Okay.
Take him into the championship rounds where they won at 10th, 11th, and 12th, and do his thing, man. Show that IQ that he has, man. That power. Show some power. I mean, Bud stopped Sean Porter. He stopped.
He got power.
He stopped Errol Spence. So now he's, in gaining weight, that's to his advantage in gaining weight because he's not dehydrated, trying to lose 30 pounds in order to get ready for the fight. So now he's in he can go in there feeling very comfortable in this particular matchup.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be a real interesting fight, man. I just feel like
man.
Man,
I'm
it's
excited.
really
I'm looking forward. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hit the grounds of Sin City.
Yeah, man.
And enjoy it, man. It's gonna be a great fight.
They give you them big old glasses, and you can drink all day. That means crazy. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like you meant to walk around like it's meant. Vegas is meant for drunk people, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's all you see.
It is, man. I hope you enjoy the fight, man. Oh, you should enjoy the fight. I do think it's going to be an action-packed fight. I think it's going to be one of the best fights we get to see. I mean, we're going to see in a long time because of like the style, like fights. Styles make fights. This is it.
Correct.
You got a guy who can do. I think you got a guy in Bud that Ray and yourself you said like, and I totally agree with y'all that he's versatile. He can fight any style. Like Bud can fight any style. And then you got Canelo, which Canelo. It's hard to find a boring Canelo fight. Like you gotta really try to box a certain way.
Really go through it.
You gotta really fight a certain way. That
fights, 63 wins.
Yeah, you really gotta go through to find a boring Canelo fight. Because at least and it goes back to what I was saying earlier. Bud don't have the mentality for a fight to be boring. He doesn't have that mentality. He wants to bring some type of action to it. Now, I don't want him to be ignorant in that ring to a point where you have to respect your opponent's skill set in the ring. Like you have to.
Correct.
But I do think that he's gonna fight a smart fight. But also, I feel like just like anything, you gotta test the waters. You
Yeah,
gotta see
and
what
he
you can
will.
do. You gotta see what you can do.
He's gonna do that early on. I can see
Yeah.
him testing the water early on, just to try to get, just a measurement
Mm-hmm.
of the power and strength that Canelo has. You know, and and just like I was looking at some interviews earlier this week from the great Roy Jones.
Yeah.
And Roy was, going back and reflecting on when he moved up.
Mm-hmm.
And Roy was saying how he wanted to go in there and just feel some of them taps, feel
Yep.
some of those punches,
Mm-hmm.
in order to just to calculate your opponent, just to calculate him. So I can see Bud doing that, because Bud does take risk.
He does though. That's what I'm saying.
I
AJ, that's what I'm
know.
saying. I'm gonna keep it a bean. He take risks. That's what I don't
Right,
know if it's in him to fight the way that we all think he should fight. That's my
right,
point. That's why I'm like more leaning towards Canelo because of that part. I just don't know. Like Mayweather, I know he don't care.
right,
Like Shakur Stevenson, he don't care. Like
right.
he'll fight his style to win a fight. Like he don't care. Like, but Bud ain't like them.
No, no, he's not.
He's
He's
not
not.
like them. So
He will go in there. He's hard headed. He's a bull.
yes,
Bud is a bull, man. He is
exactly,
hard headed. He's
exactly.
gonna go in there, and long as he stays enchanted, stays focused.
Mm-hmm.
He just has to stay focused.
I agree.
And stay with the game plan.
Mm-hmm.
Now, hopefully, he stays with it instead of going in there and throwing the game plan out the window. But we can definitely expect a great fight, though.
Oh, I agree. We definitely can.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ, before we end this stream, man, how can folks catch you on social media? Catch your
Hit me
content,
up.
everything.
Hit me up, everybody. AJ in the Ring. That's AJ in the Ring on all social media platforms. In the Ring with Al Jones. You can reach me on all social media platforms.
Man, AJ is one of them, man. One of the smartest dudes in the boxing game, man.
Cowboy Cat, you can catch. Tell them where you
appreciate
can, AJ. Tell them where they can catch your show at.
Yes, WFNZ. We got some things going on. We're still working some things out in the contracts. We're in contract negotiations here on Urban One Sports on WFNZ FM.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat, man.
Thanks for pulling up. You ain't got to agree with us, but that's why we do this, because the discussions, the engagement, that's what it's all about. And it's going to be a great fight. Pull up for the post-fight on Saturday night, right after the fight is over. We're going to have a good time. Hopefully, y'all
are having a good time.
Get that dub, and I'm right.
Look. I'm gonna be feeling good regardless. It don't even matter.
Right.
Anyway, you've been listening to the Urban Sports Scene for ages. You dig? Deuces. We are out. Peace.